Okay, let's look at Teen Vogue together. And I'm doing this on my phone because I think it'll be the easiest way to kind of click on links. And I also have a piece of paper and a pencil next to me so I can kind of write down information as I'm going through it. So here we have the article, right? Miseducation is a column that runs. And here we go, forensic science professor. This is my third read, so I've already read all this. I'm kind of scrolling through. But I'm curious on this. One of the many students are now being asked to using remote proctoring services. I'm going to click on that. And I'm curious. Oh, here, it's bringing me to Vice, a privacy-minded computer science. Oh, and it's talking about Proctorio, right? And that's what we did before. Never had to use it. IP address. Oh, here we go. There's that same person, Mike Olson. My professor weren't flexible. There's one case of a college campuses are revolting against the use of digital proctoring software and aggressive. Okay, so it is a look. There's a ton on this. Ooh, they estimate. Look at this. Remember, I was talking about studies. Proctoring companies cite studies estimating between 50 and 70% of college students will attempt some sort of cheating. I'm going to write that down because remember, that's what I was curious about. Okay. So who's responsible for this? Ooh, look at this study. Let's see. 2019 found that test takers who felt higher levels of anxiety during exam performed worse. So that would be more interesting. So this one, although it just is kind of linking me to an example. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I don't know where my last one went. There we go. It just brought me to it. You can see here. Oh, here. Okay. Well, these services were around the pandemic. That one I'm not really interested in. Okay, but here's that Live Plus service thing that they were talking about. Oh, and that's ProctorU. Deter, detect, prevent. Less than 1%. So they're arguing that like less than 1% of people this is really happening to. This is clearly being sold to like faculty and administration. They enjoy a peace of mind and students benefit from the convenience of testing at home. Oh, so you can like watch and see what it actually, robust reporting, analysis, watch sessions in real time. MLS integration. Oh, look, includes Canvas, Blackboard, Moodle, D2L, API. That's what we have, Canvas. All right, let's go back and see. All right, Proctor use privacy policy. Oh, the software had a data breach. He's used Proctorio, software can monitor movement. So all of this I'm not clicking on because I would assume that this is all just going to take me to, oh, this is the same one it took me to last time. Oh, so notice they're linking the same article a few different times, but they link it a few different times because they're pulling different information. So I'm going to write that down. Link article a few different times. Oh, I want to read about this, where students' privacy was reported on Reddit, which is like crazy to me. This one's taking a while to load. Here we go. Yep. Mike Olson. Oh, the same guy. Oh, yep. There's where he pulled it out. Oh, this is in Australia. Not that that makes it right or wrong, but still works. Hypocritical. It's a privacy issue. So a lot of people are writing on this, right? A lot of different research out there. All right, let's keep going. According to Proctor's website, which we can go and look at that ourselves, we want to kind of see like, hey, support for test takers. Look at how they market that. Information is safe. No personal information is sold. Oh, look at that. So we comply with FERPA. So FERPA is really important, and it's your Student Privacy Act. Like anything that happens that in the classroom, like I as a teacher can't share it with anyone. It's really something that we follow very closely because it is important to make sure that you are safe in our classroom. So that's interesting. I'm going to write that down. And which one was that? Proctorio. All right, Honor Lock is a different one. Students to show a student ID. And the ID I think is interesting because when you go and you have to take a test at like a building, like a bigger level test like the bar or something like that, you do have to show an ID to person. All right, Barpocalypse, horror stories of taking the bar. Oh, I wanted to read this one too. ExamSoft's remote bar. It's facial concerns. This is recent. Oh, you could listen to this article. Oh, you can't recognize you due to poor lighting. Oh, so they had to do basically like TikTok lights to light up their face. Wow. So I'm noticing something with all of the links that I'm clicking. And what I'm noticing the most is the variety, right? We just clicked on like 5 different things. Um, and look, University of Wisconsin, right? Consistently punished. That they clearly did kind of the research to see what was out there. And so we want to think about that ourselves. Oh, this one is a TikTok. Oh, I watched this TikTok, you guys. Um, yeah, it was sad. Um, sorry, I get distracted. But with this and this type of topic, you want to think about varying your research. You want to bring in both those stories and both use kind of, we call them primary evidence, like the actual company's websites and what they say and what they use it with what they are selling. So just think about the links that are being used and think about how you can incorporate research into your essay as well, or into your topic as well, in a way that is really accessible but also allows your readers or your listeners to grab on something and explore a little bit on their own and do kind of that lateral